This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, the Schuylkill United Way's campaign is underway, and we're going to tell you how you can help out next. Good evening, and thank you for joining us at FYI. I'm Ken Cara. Here's your local information from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Thousands turned out last night at the Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza to see the Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump. Trump's visit was on the heels of the second presidential debate, which was held Sunday night. It was also his second visit to the venue in Wilkes-Barre Township, and it came after a week marred by a leaked recording of a Trump conversation that dates back to 2005, a conversation that contained derogatory remarks about women. Some questioned how it would impact his support. The tape did not impact the support of two local lawmakers, Congressman Lou Barletta and Tom Marino, who have been on the Trump train for quite some time, were on stage at last night's rally. Today, SSPTV's Sam Lassant Sr. talked with Congressman Barletta about last night's visit to our area. He asked the congressman about the controversial tape and its impact on Trump support.
So, Congressman, recently there's a lot of your friends, congressional members who withdrew their support from Trump, particularly Republicans, because of the tapes. Okay, what's your reaction?
Well, first of all, I can't defend what Donald Trump said. It's indefensible. It's unfortunate, and I'm sorry that he said it. That being said, he apologized for it. It was something that he said 11 years ago. But at the end of the day, those who are cutting and running, especially those in my party who are willing, because of something that Donald Trump said, are willing to make it easier to put Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton in the White House, who, if this is the standards that they're looking at, have a lot worse to talk about. Actions speak louder than words. I, for one, am not going to not only waver in my support for Donald Trump, but I'm going to work even harder because I'm not ready to hand the keys to the Oval Office over to Hillary Clinton because of the damage it will do not only in our lifetime, but in the next generation. We're talking about Supreme Court picks. We're talking about taking care of our military, our national security. Sam, she just said behind closed doors she got caught on a tape, and I don't know why the national media is not playing this every day. She got caught on tape saying to Wall Street that she dreams of America that has open trade and open borders. You know what that means? Open trade? That means the rest of the jobs, the little that we have left here, will go to other countries. Open borders? You're talking about anybody in the world just walking in here to the United States, unaccounted for, to take our jobs. We're even seriously thinking about putting somebody like that into the White House over something that Donald Trump said 10 years ago. I'm not one. I differ with those in my party. Paul Ryan doesn't speak for me. And I am going to continue to do all I can to help Donald Trump become the next president.
You would think that because a lot of people, Republicans, are withdrawing their support, that the rallies that Trump was conducting, that you'd probably have less people coming to him. Now, they had a rally in Wilkes-Barre last night. What was the attendance like? 10,000
people. Not only was it 10,000 people, Sam, it was packed with women. Listening to the media saying that Donald Trump is anti-women, it was amazing to see the type of support, and it's clear that the media wants to set their agenda. They used to hide their bias at one time, and they're no longer even hiding it. They're out front that they're going to do what they can to help Hillary Clinton. I don't see it. I don't see it affecting Donald Trump. In fact, I think people like myself and others around the country know that they have to work even harder because Donald Trump is not only up against Hollywood and the big money people, but also the media itself, who's trying to pick the next president.
You can see Congressman Lou Barletta on an all-new Sam Lassant show starting this Friday at 9 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 7 p.m. on SSPTV and SSPTV.com. Check local listings for additional dates and times. Your donations are needed to ensure the success of a major campaign in our area. Lisa Sugart has more on the latest effort underway to benefit the Schuylkill United Way.
The campaign for the Schuylkill United Way is well underway, and this year marks their 80th anniversary year. Here to tell us all about it today is Michelle Halibura. She's the Director of Community Relations for the Schuylkill United Way. Wow, can't believe it's this time of the year already, and your campaign is pretty much already well in full swing.
Right, the campaign is underway. I can't believe it's going so fast either. We're at about $347,000, which is about 37% of our goal of $1,080,000.
And the $80,000 signifying your 80th year already.
That's right. The Schuylkill United Way is 80 years old this year, and so we're very proud of that.
How has it changed? I mean, obviously, I know you weren't around for the 80 years, but how has it changed, I guess? The need, I'm sure, has grown substantially, and the number of agencies as well over that time period since its inception.
Sure. Well, the Schuylkill United Way was actually started as a community chest. And so it actually was started around the time of the Great Depression. And, they raised a significant amount of money then for the community to meet those needs. And we continue that tradition of trying to just continue to meet the need with the funds that we raise each year. We raise funds for 15 partner agencies in the community who serve the community at little to no cost. And we'll keep continuing that tradition, hopefully, for another 80 years.
So now you're going to wrap up the campaign. November 18th is the end of it when you find out how well you did. So people have time to donate. So what's the best way for them to make a contribution?
The best way to make a contribution is to mail in a check. You can also donate online, but there is a service fee charged by our online donation provider, PayPal. And so if anybody wanted to send in a check, they could do so to 9 North Center Street, Pottsville, PA 17901.
And if they have any questions about anything, they can give you a call?
Yes, our phone number is 570-622-6421, and we're always happy to answer any questions.
And how confident are you that you're going to make your goal this year? I mean, I'm sure because it's the 80th anniversary, everybody's trying extra hard.
Everyone is trying extra hard, and we wanted to make that $1,080,000 goal because it was so symbolic of the time that we've spent in the community. And the community need always grows. And so we're very much hoping to make the goal this year. And more than anything, all the funds that we raise stay in Schuylkill County, and every dollar truly does make a difference. And so, whether we get to that $1,080,000, whether we get to $1,050,000, of course we're aiming high and we're working hard, but all of those funds still go to help the community.
All right, well, the campaign in full swing, so they can't do it without your help. Please mail in your contribution or go online and make it there, but whatever you can do, every penny counts.
Thanks, Lisa. The Laurel Mall in Hazel Township is closing in on 100% occupancy, meaning all stores will soon be filled. We talked with Rocco Aruzzo, the business operations manager for the mall.
We do have the former Hallmark location that is now filled. The company and the store is called JS Attic. They have 4 other locations in Harrisburg, York, Lancaster, and also at the Stroud Mall. So they're coming to the Laurel Mall, and they sell men's and women's casual clothing. It's a really nice store.
Oh, wow, so that's great. So a new clothing store coming into where the Hallmark store used to be. Okay, TJ Maxx, everybody's asking about that. That's progressing?
Boy. I'll tell you, that's the question. If everybody paid me $1, I'd be a rich man today. TJ Maxx update, they're scheduled, if everything goes well, December 1 at the latest that they will be open.
Well, T-Mobile?
T-Mobile, we did make the announcement a few months ago that T-Mobile was coming. It is confirmed. They are starting construction. They handed me the plans this morning, in fact. So they'll be going down to Hazel Township. Construction will be starting in the next 2 or 3 days. Their target date to open, November 5th.
Aruzzo says the mall is now ranked 3rd in the Northeast for occupancy. Coming up on FYI, a special segment about Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And in sports, check out my interview with Marion's Jasmine Mooney, who just keeps finding her way into the Phillies record books. Oh yeah, and we have reaction from Joe Madden about Game 3 of the NLDS.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
There's nothing like a hot Frankie's pizza, and when you stop in to pick up a pie, bring in a new coat to help keep some local children warm this winter. It's unreal how much I talk about pizza on this show and my life on a daily basis. So bring a new coat with you to Frankie's on Wyoming Street in Hazleton, and you'll get a free certificate for a free large pizza. And if you get a certificate, you do get a certificate for each item you bring in. The coats will be given to Brandon's Forever Home, a nonprofit organization that raises awareness about children in foster care and their need for permanent homes. Coats are needed for boys and girls from infants through age 18.
The month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the week of October 17th through the 22nd is Pink Week at the Hazleton Health and Wellness Center. Here to tell us all about it is Catherine Gallagher. She is the Director of Rehabilitation Services at the Wellness Center. This is a fun week, but it's also a very important week, a very serious cause.
We are celebrating Breast Cancer Awareness Week. Actually, the whole month we're asking all of our members and new members to come on in and try us out and wear pink. The week of the 17th to the 22nd, we are holding Pink Week. We're going to have some very specialized exercise classes for people to come on and try out. We're asking everyone to wear pink. Anyone who comes in can get a free in-body scan that week. We're going to chance off a free 1-month membership to our gym. Our in-body scan actually analyzes your whole body, tells you how much of your body is fat, how much of your body is water, how much is muscle, gives you all kinds of information about yourself. One of our exercise physiologists will sit down and go through that with you and welcome you to our gym and help you just have fun with the festivities that we're going to have for Pink Week. We also will be taking donations for breast cancer awareness. All of our donations will be donated to the Hackerman Pat's House at Cedar Crest at Lehigh Valley. And we just want everyone to come in and join and have fun.
So now for people watching, if they're a member, great, but if they're not, they can come out and give it a try. So to find out if they like it, but when they do come to try, they want to wear pink.
Absolutely. Come on out, join our classes. On Tuesday for our yoga classes, we're going to have live music. You can call and register for a class. It's 570-501-6750. Any of the exercise girls will be happy to sign you up for a class and go over our class schedule with you. And we're going to have a lot of fun that week and do a lot of fun classes.
How important is it for people to pay attention and be aware of breast cancer awareness?
It's so important. Early detection and being aware of your body and monitoring that is very important. They're making a lot of strides with breast cancer, and a lot is focused on breast cancer awareness, and just early detection is the key.
Well, this is a very serious month with an important cause, but they're having a great time at the Hazleton Health and Wellness Center getting out this important message. So please call 570-501-6750 to register. Come on out, wear pink, have fun, and learn about breast cancer awareness. It could save your life.
Perfect.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
After a cold start, it was a pretty decent day in the Hazleton area. The sun even hanging around for a while. Let's take a look at our local forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, mostly cloudy, low of 42 degrees. We'll have a southeast wind around 6 miles per hour. Wednesday looks nice, mostly sunny with a high in the lower 60s. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low of 48 degrees. On Thursday, we do have a 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, high of 61. Thursday night, partly cloudy, low of 40. Friday, sunny with a high in the lower 50s. Friday night, cool, mostly clear, low of 38 degrees. Saturday, we're up in the mid-50s under sunny skies, and then Saturday night, mostly clear, low of 43 degrees. Here's a look at our home of the week at Eagle Rock Resort. It's located at the head of a cul-de-sac on Eagle Rock's beautiful golf course. It features 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths. There's a great room with a stone fireplace and hardwood floors. The kitchen has granite countertops, and there's a first floor master suite and a spacious loft. The price is $280,000, and if you're interested, call Diane at 570-384-1362. Your midday winning lottery numbers on FYI: pick 240, pick 3 476, pick 4 1540, and pick 5 51722. You know who's not sweating the Cubs' loss last night? Joe Madden. We'll hear from him next on FYI.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
Last week, I interviewed Marion Junior volleyball player Jasmine Mooney the day of their big game against rival Nativity. Mooney told me how excited she was to be playing Nativity again this season. Then she showed everyone just how excited she was by setting a school record with 35 kills in one match and helping Marion to a 5-set win over Nativity. The Phillies now have a 2-game lead over Nativity in the Schuylkill League Division IV standings, and Mooney has over 500 kills in her career. The playoffs are coming up and life is pretty darn good in hometown. Let's check out my interview. Getting to 500 kills, I mean, how much did that mean to you being able to do it in your junior year? Did you take a moment, I know, celebrate it, enjoy it for a little bit?
It was right at the end of the Holy Redeemer game, so I didn't want the coach to stop for a timeout because I didn't want to interrupt our momentum during the game because it was a big match for us. But the Parents Club was really nice and gave me a balloon and all the candy that I really like and a nice shirt.
But how's it going as a team?
We've only lost one so far, and it was a good game against Holy Redeemer, so we're pretty satisfied with our season so far.
Let's talk about you. Tell me your background a little bit. When did you start volleyball? When did you get into this?
I started in 4th grade being coached by my aunt, and she helped me a lot, and all the coaches after her have continued to help me.
Who's your aunt?
Her name is Donna Andrews. She was my CYO coach from about 4th to 8th grade.
All right, where did you grow up? Like, where were you playing?
Lee Heighton for St. Peter and Paul.
Okay. Did your aunt play? I mean, was she a high school volleyball?
They didn't have volleyball in high school, but she played like rec leagues and sometimes in college.
What do you take away from that game? Did they give you the volleyball? Did you just have to still have the balloon? You got a picture? What do you walk away with that?
I have a lot of pictures of all my family members because about like 15 of them came to support me, which is usually how it is. Like they're the Mooney Fam Club. That's what they call them. So, but other than that, I still have all the candy and the balloons and the shirt, and I've worn it a couple times to be proud of my accomplishments.
So you got a T-shirt out of it.
Yeah, it was a nice one.
Is your aunt part of the cheering section?
Yeah, she is. She usually comes a lot, and my whole family, all 3 of my brothers, and my mom and my dad.
What are you trying to get better at this year? What's something you're still working on in your career?
Still working on my defensive level. Not a lot of people expect that from me since I'm so tall, and usually I'm known for my hitting, so.
Take me through a kill, but take me through the composition, like the perfect kill. How do you get there from like start to finish?
It starts off with the pass, which we have great defense this year, and that was one of our main focuses since we're such a small team. But it starts off with the pass, and then I have a great new setter this year, Gianna Augusti, who's one of my best friends, and she always gives me a nice set to finish the play.
As you guys look at the rest of the season, what are you trying to accomplish? Is the usual, Marion, let's just go out there, let's win and win as much as we can?
We're trying to make it states like it has been for the past couple of years, and not a lot of people expect it from us this year because we lost a lot of good seniors and a lot of great players over the past few years, but we're hoping to make it there again.
We may be covering Mooney and the Phillies next week in the Schuylkill League playoffs. We'll see how it goes, so stay tuned. Speaking of playoffs, Joe Maddon and the Cubs seemed like they would be celebrating a sweep of the San Francisco Giants as their pitcher, Jake Arrieta, gave them a 3-0 lead thanks to his home run off Madison Bumgarner. However, the Giants rallied in the 8th and pulled ahead 5-3. Chris Bryant hit a 2-run shot in the 9th to tie the game, and Joe Panik hit a walk-off double for the Giants in the 13th. I did this game no justice. Maddon is much more articulate. Here's what he had to say after the game out west.
You know, in the playoffs, I was involved in a game in Boston a couple of years ago. We had a pretty nice lead, and they came back and beat us in Boston, like a 6-point lead, something like that. So that was kind of a tough moment. This tonight, obviously, like I said, you want to win that game. You had it right there. You had your good guys, your best guys, and everything seemed to be lining up properly, and you didn't win. That's just a baseball game, and you got to give them credit. You got to give them credit, man. They kept fighting, and you knew that they would. Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm going to leave here pretty good tonight because when you're in the dugout among your players and they're playing like that with that kind of enthusiasm and effort, and just everything right about them, and we don't win, that doesn't mean you get upset, man. Just come back tomorrow and let's see what we can do tomorrow and hopefully shut it out. But great baseball game from both teams.
John Lackey will look to send the Cubs back to the National League Championship Series tonight as he takes the hill at 8:30 against Matt Moore. Recently, we talked with Albert McFadden of Marion Catholic. The senior won his 2nd Schuylkill League championship in golf recently, and he's still playing golf thanks to a great showing at districts. Here's our FYI Standard Speaker scoreboard. McFadden finished 4th and will now compete at the PIAA East Regional next week. This is his first time making it to regionals. Marion finished second in the AA team championship to Moravian Academy at the District 11 championships. The Hazleton area girls tennis team played a great match against Abington Heights on Tuesday in the District 2 AAA playoffs. Lily Nowak and Stephanie Mazurik picked up wins for the Lady Cougars. The Standard Speaker's Anthony Bellino was at the match. I'm guessing he'll have coverage in the Standard Speaker on Wednesday. In girls volleyball, MMI topped Weatherly. Lauren Banyas had 15 assists and 7 kills. The Tamaqua girls soccer team won the program's 200th game and wrapped up a spot in the District 11 playoffs. Kayla Sherry had 3 goals in the Lady Raiders' big win. In another recent game, they shut out North Schuylkill. Finally, both Hazleton area water polo teams took 2 of 3 at the Mustang Muhlenberg Invite. Riley McCarthy had 7 goals in the Cougars' win over Central York. Allison Lloyd helped the Lady Cougars win against Muhlenberg with 4 steals. That's a wrap on sports. I'll see you soon. Until then, enjoy the Social Report. Stop in Bottlenecks on Tuesday for their traditional bone-in wing night. 50 cents a wing. Add a small order of fries for only $1.50.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, there will be a haunted school fundraiser and food drive hosted by the Holy Name of Jesus Parish on Saturday, October 15th, beginning at dusk. Admission is $4 per person, and children will have tasks in order to get candy. Also, for each non-perishable or canned food item donated, there will be a chance given to receive a family night out, including dinner and activities. Concessions will be available, and all participating are local families and friends. All proceeds of this 4th annual event will be donated to the renovation of the school for community purposes. For more info, just call 570-579-8721. Our next announcement, Annunciation Parish at St. Gabriel's Church will be holding a fabulous fall flea market Friday and Saturday. Friday, the market will be from 4 to 9, and Saturday from 9 to 3. Also be having homemade food, bake sale, door prize, tricky trays, and more, and church is located on Wyoming Street. For info, just call 570-454-0212. And finally, the Walk-In Art Center in Schuylkill Haven will be holding a safe trick-or-treat and vendor show Wednesday, October 12th from 6 to 8 p.m. They'll be having door prizes, treats for the kids, bake sale, photo booth, and more. For info, just check out walkinartcenter.org. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Corrine Paisley, formerly of Hazleton. Memorial is Wednesday at 11 a.m. from the Belts Petrilli Funeral Home. Friends may call Wednesday from 10 to 11 a.m. Michael S. Pecor of Sugarloaf Township. Arrangements will be announced by the Harmon Funeral Home. And Helen Horn of Weatherly. The McHugh Wilczek Funeral Home will announce complete arrangements. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Stephen Weissman of Mahanoy City. Stephen, if you're watching, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
I'd like to finish the news by talking about another cool Ken. Ken Bone is just another undecided voter, but he shot to fame after asking a question at the second presidential debate over the weekend. Bone told Jimmy Kimmel that he likes Trump's economic policy, but would hate to see anyone's rights get taken away if Trump gets elected, while referencing same-sex marriage in the United States. Yahoo.com has a full recap of Kimmel's interview with Bone in his now famous red sweater. That's it for FYI tonight. Come back on Wednesday. We'll have a great Dave Day in store for you and so much more. I'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.